Okay, so this is the Akko 3068 Silent Bluetooth 5.0. Previously, I have reviewed the Akko 3068-9009 Retro, which was honestly a fantastic keyboard, and today we're going to be taking a look at the upgraded version with the Bluetooth 5.0 and the new Silent colorway from Akko. First things first, the unboxing experience. You get a box that's sleeved in the Akko Silent branding. When you remove the sleeve, you're going to get a black box branded in Akko, and when you actually open up this box, you're going to get the keyboard itself with the dust cover wrapped in a nylon material. When you put that aside, you're going to get the manual, which is in English and Mandarin, so you can actually understand how to handle your macro layers as well as your Bluetooth functions and so on. Next, you're going to remove the long box inside of this box, and you're actually going to be greeted with two colorways in extra keycaps. You're going to get space bars as well as enter keys and direction keys as well as escape keys as well. Beyond that, you're going to get a USB-C cable. It's gray, it's thick, and it's very high quality, so you don't have to actually worry about damaging this. The only other thing you're going to get in the box is going to be the keycap remover. It's a wired keycap remover, so the best quality that you can get, and it actually does a pretty decent job. Speaking about quality, let's actually talk about the build quality and durability of this keyboard. The keyboard itself is actually very well built. When I tried to flex it, I got pretty much next to zero flex, even though this is a completely plastic build. On the top left side of the keyboard, you're going to get the USB-C port in, and on the back of the keyboard, you're going to get 4 rubber feet that basically lets you keep this keyboard on your desk without it having to move around. This rubber feet do a fantastic job and it stays there. Now, there are no flip-up rubber feet or adjustment for the height, but that's not really going to be necessary with a 65% form factor and the fact that the inkling for the keyboard is already so comfortable to use. The only other thing that you're going to get on the back of this keyboard is going to have to be the on and off switch for the Bluetooth. Speaking about the keycaps, these are dye sublimated PBT keycaps, and they actually do a really decent job of preventing shine and staying the way that they look from the day that you bought it for a very long time. But while finger grease and stuff may not be your problem, you might have to be careful with dust and stuff over time because this color looks like it will get very dirty over time. The key switches that came on my board were the Gatoron pink switches, and they actually do a fantastic job of typing very close to the Gatoron reds. They're pretty linear and they felt fantastic on my fingers. Stabilizers on this are actually also pretty decent as they actually came pre-lubed and they sounded fantastic. There was very little to no rattle on my spacebar, and typing with this was not a problem at all. As a matter of fact, here's what this keyboard sounds like with this dye sublimated PBT keycaps as well as the Gatoron pink switches and this pre-lubed stabilizers. Now, just like its senior brother, this keyboard will also only support a single color LED in the backlighting. I'm not sure why, but that's pretty much what the case is with the Akko 3084 line and the 3068 line as well. Now, of course, my particular unit came with the universal white backlighting, but you could actually decide to take the time to desolder all of this and put a completely different color if that's what you want to do. Turning on the backlighting is as simple as pressing the function and the L button, since it's actually defaulted to be off when you're in Bluetooth mode, and you can use the function and delete buttons to basically cycle through 18 different backlighting effects and options. You can also connect up to 4 different Bluetooth devices with the function E, R, T, and Y keys, and the connection process and switching between devices is actually pretty seamless. Now, to my ultimate verdicts about this keyboard. The Akko 9009 Retro was one of my favorite keyboards in 2020. The keyboard looked good and it actually functioned, basically doing everything that you needed it to do. The only difference is that keyboard did not have Bluetooth 5.0 and it did not have any backlighting. This one does, and it basically covers you on all bases in case you're somebody who needs to use your keyboard sometimes in wireless mode. Say for example, you want to use your favorite keyboard with your iPad. I personally think this is a really nice upgrade to the 3068 lineup, and I also like the fact that this is a 65% form factor that still gives you the arrow keys and functions and also looks like a 60% keyboard. That was pretty much all my thoughts about the Akko 3068 Silent Bluetooth 5.0 upgrade. I love this keyboard. I would definitely recommend this keyboard, especially for gamers who need a 60% form factor. This keyboard is nearly entirely perfect. The only thing they could have done differently is somehow make this compatible with actual RGB. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan.